Welcome one and all. This is the 12th man here on TTT. And football resumes in terms of club football. It would have resumed today for some teams as well. But in terms of the English Premier League and the other leagues, it resumes over the weekend. But first, let's go to the fearless thoughts. Welcome back. So we've been on an international break because there were a number of international matches, including international matches for Trinidad and Tobago, where Trinidad and Tobago would have won their 2 games in advance to the CONCACAF Gold Cup. But there were international matches all along, whether it be the Nations Leagues or World Cup qualifiers, as the case may be. But so that remains, Liverpool remain way on top by 12 points, looking as if they already have this title in the bag, most likely. And then you go Bayern Munich as well, clear in terms of winning their title. Then they go to the other leagues. They go to La Liga, where Barcelona would have played their game in hand today, so they've gone 3 points clear of Real Madrid. And then you move across to Syria. Inter Milan are ahead there. And they are also in a close battle with Atalanta too as well, and Napoli. Over in France, similar to how it is in England and similar to how it is to some aspects in terms of Germany, Paris Saint-Germain are well clear in terms of winning the title. The FA Cup matches are the matches that will be on in the weekend, and then the English League resumes next week, Tuesday. All right, we go take a short break. When we come back, we will be going to England, we'll be going out to Liverpool, and we'll be going to London as well. We take a short break, we'll be back.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You know you have bragging rights in the hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
It's savings and big discounts when you shop at Fens nationwide. Upgrade your home or treat yourself to something special. Enjoy store-wide savings on furniture, appliances, electronics, bedroom, and so much more when you shop at Fens of Marbella, Penal, and Wrightson Road, Port of Spain. Visit us in-store for more information or call 650-FENS, that's 650-3367. Or check us out on Facebook, Fens of Trinidad and Tobago, serving generations.
Health and wellness, the core of our existence on planet Earth. Let us hear the voices of our very own citizens, our local and regional medical community, scientists and climatologists. Caribbean Medical TV is geared to developing a consciousness in our people in terms of our health and lifestyle. Knowledge is a very powerful tool, and we must empower ourselves with the information to protect against chronic and other related diseases. From the impact of climate change on our health to NCDs, Season 3 of Caribbean Medical TV tackles the challenges we all face, giving our citizens hope for a better tomorrow. Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Diamonds are forever, and so are true sports fans. Here in Trinidad and Tobago, the women do it the best. And if there's one man we know we could trust, it's the 12th man, Andre Errol. Catch him every Thursday on TTT's #1 sports show. And guess what? It's the 5th season, guys. The 5th season, so tune in. It's pure vibes, energy, attention to detail, and you don't want to miss it. My name is Kai Selva, and I'm your former 2-time Olympian, and I'm encouraging you all to tune in every Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. Trust me.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You know you have bragging rights in the hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
Welcome back. This is the 12th man here on TTT. All right, we promise you we're going to Liverpool. We're going to start with Andrew, who also supports Liverpool. Andrew, welcome.
Thank you.
Andrew, why Liverpool? Why do you have support for Liverpool? What's the reason?
I just like the history of the city, and I like the fact that the fans so passionate. Everybody really, they believe in the club. They kind of went through a lot of stuff together, and you can tell that it's a different type of fandom.
How long have you been a Liverpool supporter?
Like dabbling, probably like 2003 or so.
When you say dabbling, you
I wasn't following football as much.
Okay.
So, I'd watch the games and stuff. I actually started to follow Liverpool after the Under-17 World Cup here.
Okay.
Because Sinama Pongo, I think,
Yes,
he had signed for them. And I find he looked real good here.
He did.
So that's how I kind of got introduced to the club.
That's true.
Another thing, but I wasn't following it like religiously, but probably what made my stick was really 2005 final, because I remember watching it, and at halftime I was like, this is probably not gonna happen. But you could hear the fans through the mic and the TV singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." And listen, I ain't ashamed to say now, I find a red jersey and I kneel down in front of the TV.
You kneel down?
And I singing, and I just, yeah.
How old are you? Young?
Yeah, as a teenager,
Okay.
but like the emotion from the stadium just wash over me, boy, and then to see it happen, to see that the 12th man actually had that impact like this. Listen, and then Captain Stevie G leading from the front and putting in the first goal and saying, "Come fellas, let's go and get everybody." Now, boy, it's a really emotional moment. So after you kind of go through something like that, yeah, it had to find a connection anywhere.
So this season, did you expect the team to do so good this season?
Nah. Honestly, for me, it was fourth place and a late cup run. So like when we reached Carabao Cup finals, even if we didn't win the finals, just getting to the final and making fourth would have been enough for me.
So what made the difference, you feel?
Honestly, the thing that make the difference is the way club live. The reason we could buy into slot, not just as fans, but the players and everybody around, is because club leave singing his name, saying to us, give him the time. So I think he would have come into an environment, yes, it have pressure, slot does say it every time. When you work for a big club like Liverpool, it always have pressure. But it have a difference between everybody waiting for it to fail, like you see in some other clubs, and everybody saying, okay, you know what, fourth, okay. And I'll be honest, most people, I think, even if we had come fifth and it was like a tight race, we could say, well, all right, we still have Europa League, is okay. So and to be honest, the fixtures, it's much easier when you get on a rhythm than if you get a bunch of hard games. I'm not a fool.
No, it works that way.
agree.
Aidan is next with us. Aidan supports Chelsea. Aidan, tell us why you love for Chelsea.
Well, a similar time frame. I started taking football seriously probably around 2003, 2004, and that's when we had exciting times in West London with the takeover, Abramovich. We had the kind of older players, Good Johnson and them leaving, and the young Frank Lampard and the John Terrys coming into the club. So it was an exciting time in West London. I was drawn to the football and all the excitement and the buzz around Chelsea, and I really started taking them on from there to present. I mean, over 20 plus years now, so they can't call my bandwagon. So,
what's going wrong this season?
Well, it's funny because you're saying what's going wrong, but if you offer Chelsea fans top 4 at the start of the season, I think the majority would take it. And currently we sit in 4th place.
The only reason I'm saying what's going wrong because in December, you all seem to be in second about the challenge.
And that was going way above expectations.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the biggest Chelsea fan was expecting us to challenge this season for the title. We did well to challenge a little bit, but I think top 4 was always the goal, I guess, for the season. And I think with the fixtures ahead, I think we could seal the top 4. And I wouldn't see the season as a disappointment once you finish in a top 4 position.
All right, let's go to the other Liverpool man, Justin. Justin, welcome, Justin. Again, same sort of question that I would have asked Andrew and also Adrian. Why Liverpool?
So, really and truly, I come from a family of Manchester United fans.
Okay.
And I'm a bit contrary, and I like to go against the
You are
grain.
a contrary person.
Yeah. So if you Man U, I Liverpool. So, but it wasn't only that.
Right.
2005 happened. I think I was just a bounce around. I wasn't too sure about what club I was backing until then. And after 2005, and I started picking them in FIFA and all that stuff. It just happened naturally, and I just got accustomed to saying, yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan.
And you like how things have gone this season?
Of course. I proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah, smile. All right. So I always ask this question, so I have to ask you first. Which team is going to be the same question for all of you, all right? Which team, when they lose, that you're happy they lose, and why?
Well, a lot.
Well, just give us one.
One?
Yes.
Of course, the easiest one to say is Manchester United. Easy.
Wrong with that.
That's a big part of being a Liverpool fan. We don't like Manchester at all.
It doesn't like them, eh?
Nah.
All right. Aidan, which team, when they lose, that you celebrate, you be happy, you smile whole weekend?
It used to be Manchester United as well, but it's happening softer now. It is not a joy to see them lose again. So happy to see Man City in the kind of slums this season. So
Man City now?
Man City now.
All right, Andrew, which team, when they lose, is make you real happy?
Well, they take my top two answers. So I gotta go with number 3, which is Arsenal, just because, any football fan know AFTV, the rival tears is
so why
delicious.
you watch AFTV? I'm glad you said that. So why you're not an Arsenal supporter? Why you sit down and you're watching Arsenal TV?
Well, 2 reasons.
Why you don't watch Liverpool TV?
Oh, no, I do.
But you ain't talk about it?
Well, you ask me when people lose, So, and I don't even know, but we do plenty of that in Liverpool right now.
Valid. Go ahead.
But so one, my brother is an Arsenal supporter. So
there's some wisdom in your family.
Yeah. Right. But I guess he'd like to be sad, and he has found the best place to always be sad. But I think one of the things why I say TV is just because they echo the extremes of the fandom.
Yes.
And it's just good to see it on. And you remember, we went through a real hard time with them American owners. We had Hicks and Gillette. So to see somebody else suffer sometimes it's just make you feel good.
You watch Arsenal TV too?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's what you do.
Of course.
That's naturally tilted, eh?
Yeah. As you say, the extreme takes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right. We'll take a short break. This is the 12th man here on TTT. We'll be back.
It's savings and big discounts when you shop at Fens nationwide. Upgrade your home or treat yourself to something special. Enjoy store-wide savings on furniture, appliances, electronics, bedroom, and so much more when you shop at Fens of Marbella, Penal, and Wrightson Road, Port of Spain. Visit us in-store for more information or call 650-FENS, that's 650-3367. Or check us out on Facebook, Fens of Trinidad and Tobago, serving generations.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You have bragging rights in the hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
We have the best fans in the world. You can't miss the passion of Trinbagonians at a sporting event. At some point, we all become the 12th man or woman. Season 5 of the 12th man is back and better than ever on TTT with your one and only Andre Errol Batiste. Tune in every Thursday on TTT for the most informative and action-packed show on local television. This is Asha De Freitas, a professional athletic trainer, and in case you did not know, we are your specialists in healthcare coverage for the active population.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We report the news. News in real time. TTT News, nightly at 6. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
There is no need to suffer. You can come down to the Optimal Life Wellness Center where it is safe, it is affordable.
You don't have to take my word for it. You can come down to Optimal Life Wellness Center and see for yourself and experience for yourself what I have experienced. The life I now live is a lot healthier and more fulfilling. These products have actually given me a sense of a future and very, very important.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You know you have bragging rights in your hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
Welcome one and all. This is the 12th man here on TDT. Next up, questions of football brought to you by Coca-Cola. All right, we're going to give these three gentlemen some questions. Let's go. Question number one. Who would you not trust? Who would you not trust to run the affairs of your club? Accountant, A, accountant, B, an economist, C, a banker, D, a politician, E, a journalist, or F, your better half. All right. One man will have trouble here tonight. Anyway, F, your better half, journalist, politician, banker, economist, and accountant. All right, let me start with that. Anyway, Justin, start with you first here. I don't know, it may be appropriate. Justin, make sure, because people know you, people see you, people know your hair. They know your hair. You are one man that they know your hair.
I was gonna forget a.
Don't forget it. F is your better half, journalist, politician, banker, economist, and accountant. Remember, they know you are here. All right, go ahead, Justin.
You see, if my better half running it, she go listen to me, hopefully. So I will lean towards the journalists. You know, I don't want journalists. They might be leaking club news and a lot of inside info, trying to get the big story, and I think I will go with journalists.
Journalists?
Yeah.
Safe answer. All right. Aidan, and which one for you? Accountant, economist, banker, politician, journalist, or your better half?
I feel I will go with the accountant, because accountant might make it all about the dollars and cents, looking for profits and not really the needs of the club. Just looking at the bottom line. So I will stay away from the accountant. They're strictly on business, not on trophies or anything like that. Strictly on business.
All
dollars
right.
and cents. Yeah.
Accountant. But you only know what the question was?
Yeah, which one you won't?
Yeah.
I won't want an accountant because they only study the bottom line. Just money. Once they're making money, the club could finish in relegation. They're fine. Once they're making money.
Which one for you, Andrew?
Well, it's a hard one, but I feel like going with politician. And the reason I go with politician is because they go make things look good for a little while, but they go end up leaving, and when they leave, your club go be in real shambles.
All right. So we got three different answers here. All right, let's go. Again, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Question number 2. Which local TT saying best describes your football team? All right. Crapo, smoke your pipe. Monkey know what treat a crime. Do so, like so. Pot calling kettle black. Oh, I'm thinking about anyway. See me and come live with me is two different things. Do buy cat in bag. All right. This question could apply to this. Anyway, do buy cat in bag. See me and come live with me is two different things. Pot calling kettle black. Do so, do like so. Monkey know what treat a crime. Crapo, smoke your pipe. All right, which local saying best described? Let me start with Aidan. Aidan?
For me, I would say D, pot calling kettle black.
Why
because
you say that?
In the early days when, same thing when you take over and spend all the money, all the clubs talking about Chelsea, buying trophies. But if you fast forward now, look at the money Man City spending, Man U, Arsenal to an extent. Not really Liverpool so much, I'll be fair, not Liverpool, but spending the same amount of money, even the smaller teams, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle. So everybody's
spending money, I guess, yeah?
Exactly. So everybody's doing what we did back then. So I would say pot calling kettle black.
All right,
They
nothing
do the
wrong
same
with
thing
that.
we did.
Andrew, which one for you?
Come see me and come live with me is two different things, boy. Because we have some players, when they play against us, they look real sharp, and then we buy them and come live with me, so they look kind of rough.
Yeah, when they get good salary players, they stop playing Justin.
Crapo, smoke your pipe.
Why?
Meanwhile, we're on top now. Klopp leave and we're number 1. So Crapo, smoke your pipe if you're better against us.
Except in the Champions League. All right. Somebody Champions League. All right, let's go. Question number 3. What are your football hopes this March, the month of March coming to end, for the month to start over, for the month to finish now, for my team to win, for the referee to be fair, for all the blighted persons to leave me alone? Let me repeat that one there a little bit. For all the blighted persons to leave me alone. I want to say it one more time. For all the blighted persons to leave me alone. Yeah, I feel that is so apt tonight in particular. And good night to Real Madrid, wherever they are. All right, and F for my dreams to come true. All right, so let me start with Andrew. Andrew, which one?
I feel some of them is too much to ask for. So I will just ask for the referee to be fair.
You feel the referee is still bored?
Listen, too many times we were close and some terrible refereeing decisions make us lose the league by a point. And though all I want is for them to be fair. If they're fair, my team will do the rest. I'm not worried.
The referees or VAR? Which one? Both.
Well, the referees is the ones who's operating VAR. So
both, yeah.
Same thing.
Aidan, which one for you?
I would go with for my team to win. Too much games this season. We start off good, strong first half, and then second half, just let it slip. Either draw or loss. So I just want my team to win.
Justin, which one for you?
That's a good question, boy. Really, actually, I just want to win, you know, for my team to win. Let's just close off this Premier League and get it all wrapped up and move forward to the summer. I'm over the season already, you know.
You're over?
Yeah, I mean, we just had the Premier League and it's already wrapped up, so.
Yeah. You're sad about the Champions League or you're not sad?
It is what it is.
Yes, so you're sad, basically. Say the truth now.
No, well, I'm happy that, you know, Arsenal will do the rest of the job first, man.
Yeah, well, let's be serious, right? Right? Yeah. You want that, really? I don't think you really want that. But anyway, nevertheless, no, I mean, in terms of the Champions League, disappointed how it finished?
Of course, because we really, PSG play a kind of brand against us.
Yeah, they did pretty good, yeah?
They play really, really good football against us, and I saw my team, even though we win in the league, I feel like we have some changes to make, and I'm kind of glad it happened in that way because it really shows where I always thought we were this season. Yeah, we win in the league, but there were some games where I really felt as though, you know, we could do with some reinforcements in certain areas, and you know, so yeah.
Aidan, your team is still in, but from the perspective of the Champions League, surprise in terms of Liverpool's exit, Man City exit, in particular the top 2 teams?
Yeah, I surprised, especially Liverpool. I thought, to be honest, Liverpool was probably playing the best football in Europe at the moment. Leading up to that PSG game, and I don't know if that game shook them up, but right after they exit the finals, they lose to Newcastle as well. They was outplayed in the final as well, so I think that game shook them up. But I was surprised because up to that point, I thought Liverpool was the best team in Europe, not just England.
Andrew, surprised about how you all seem to have had a bad week? Not seem to have had a bad week, sorry.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Because I feel like probably like 1 or 2 games before, you could see we weren't firing 100%. I thought Slot would make some changes, especially because he said we had 3 finals. And if you have 3 finals, you know the team on the other side of the match is going to come with a certain level of intensity that you need to match. Even if, you know, the player mightn't be technically the best player, you need that energy level, which is what I think PSG really had over us. From minute 1 to minute 180, PSG was like a man-possessed boy, each one of them. And when they were freshening up the squad, even when we freshened it was too little, too late, but you could see it when we freshened up, the teams had to move the front. And then that's when PSG had to sit back a bit. Even in the game against Newcastle, same thing. We just didn't have the energy. So, I mean, am I disappointed that we're not in the Champions League and we didn't win the final? Definitely. But I'm more hopeful, and as Aidan said, I think we needed something like this to happen, because sometimes what happens is that you get a false dawn. Let's say we win the Carabao, we reach the Champions League final, we lose. When it comes time for reinforcements, it's going to be a lot harder sell.
All right, no problem. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. This is the 12th man here on TDT.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You know you have bragging rights in your hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
It's savings and big discounts when you shop at Fens nationwide. Upgrade your home or treat yourself to something special. Enjoy store-wide savings on furniture, appliances, electronics, bedroom and so much more when you shop at Fens of Marbella, Penal and Wrightson Road, Port of Spain. Visit us in-store for more information or call 650-FENS, that's 650-3367. Or check us out on Facebook, Fens of Trinidad and Tobago, serving generations.
There is no need to suffer. You can come down to the Optimal Life Wellness Center where it is safe, it is affordable.
You don't have to take my word for it. You can come down to Optimal Life Wellness Center and see for yourself and experience for yourself what I have experienced. The life I now live is a lot healthier and more fulfilling. These products have actually given me a sense of a future and very, very important.
GE 2025. Hashtag Road to Red House.
Football can make you happy, also make you sad, but all football fans find a common ground in support of the club teams. In Trinidad and Tobago, the fans jump up with the 12th man on TTT television with Andre Baptiste and feel their spirits lift and their hearts filled with joy. Be part of the new Season 5, 12th Man, Journey on TTT. This is Bruce Grobler, wishing all Trini fans the very, very best. You'll never walk alone.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You know you have bragging rights in your hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
All right, welcome back, welcome back. Now, there's a big game coming up. It doesn't involve, anyway, I'll leave it right there. All right, next up is the Fantasy Premier League. We're up the table for the Fantasy Premier League. Let's look at the top 20 in Trinidad and Tobago. 2,000, the amount of points. Wow. Those are the top 10 in Trinidad and Tobago. You're seeing all the various names of the persons who would have been successful. The top 10, let's look at the next list from 11 to 20. All right, you're seeing all the names. Let's look at the team of the week. Team of the week, there you're seeing it. Lino from Fulham, he's among them. You're seeing all the different names. Ilanga, who left Manchester United and has found a new life in Nottingham Forest. Right, found new life. Mamouche from, of course, Manchester City. Who is in and who is out in terms of the Champions League? And I'll ask any of these gentlemen if they play eventually and what their score, or if they have a score anyway. Top transfers in. A lot of persons would have gone for Bruno Fernandes. They bad talk Bruno Fernandes many times, but he is the savior for Manchester United. Without him, who knows, they could be even lower than they are right now. Isak has also been bought in by several persons as well. Who is out? Who have they gotten rid of? Well, Cole Palmer is going to have a particularly bad patch, but he's injured. So maybe that has something to do with it. For those of you who may know some of the players they have scored. So the old man, Chris Wood, has surprised many people with a lot of goals for Nottingham Forest. Helped them to be in third position. All right. Andrew, by any chance, do you play?
Yeah.
How much points you have?
I can't remember. I didn't check this side in a while.
Oh, geez, that's not a good thing, Andrew.
No, you don't understand.
Well, okay. Let me mark it. Let me make it life easy. When last you check how much points you had?
About 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? Well, all right, but how much you had?
I remember. That's real.
How much title Liverpool have? You remember that, eh? Oh, you remember that? And that longer, the more recent thing is the fantasy Premier League.
I must remember 20 on the way.
20 anyway. So you don't remember what points you have?
No, I really can't. But don't worry, it's not that much.
Well, we know. We can imagine, eh? Marvin, we can imagine. All right. We can spare you. Aidan, you play?
Yes, I play.
How much points you have?
I'd probably close to 1,800, just under 18, yeah.
You don't pick no Chelsea players?
No. Palmer.
No, I find you answer that well quick, eh? Instead of quick, you say no, you're picking no Chelsea
I think right now we're selling Cole Palmer for the first time. Yeah.
All right. Justin, how many points you have?
I think somewhere around 18 as well, somewhere around there. I haven't checked since the last weekend, the last game weekend. So much has happened since then.
So, yeah. So we find that smile look dubious. It's dubious. Now you are on the show, so we know you are on the show. That part we know is true that you're here. But when you smile, which player you all play? Which team you have the most players from? Liverpool. You must have Salah.
That changed recently, though. I mean, I have Salah and Trent got injured.
Right.
I took Van Dijk out because we stopped getting clean sheets. I think I only had Salah. Gakpo got injured. So,
Which player you have the most, Andrew?
Arsenal and Man City.
You pick Arsenal and you just bad talk Arsenal?
Yeah.
You just bad talk Arsenal?
Listen.
Hey. You like the man in my ears?
I guess started 2 weeks late, and it was kind of hard to catch up. And I tell myself, listen, one way or another, this is going to happen. If I'm picking up Arsenal and Man City players, you never know. If my team not doing good, it's probably because my team doing good.
Yeah. Aidan, which player?
Which team? I think probably Newcastle before they had the blank. Yeah, I had the triple up Newcastle. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the new segment here. The new segment. Let's go.
You think you coulda get in on my feelings? You coulda get me fi settle down. Me give ya hit and run. Me give ya hit.
Oh boy. Anyway, let me see if I can do this one right. All right. This segment is not about relationships. It's not about who checking up on you, who calling you to see if you reach, who put a tracker on you. It's not about that. This segment is about football. So anybody watching, this is not what it's about. All right. Andrew, which player? It's about who you want, which player you don't want in your team. So that way you say hit and run, a player you want to get rid of or you feel good if he leaves. So let me start with you first.
Easy. Darwin, it was nice. Goodbye.
Even though he scored 2 goals, I think it was Bournemouth, you were playing, and the score was 0-0 until the 90th minute, and the man come and drop 2 goals and they probably win.
I remember when it was 1-0 against Newcastle and he come and stoppage time and hit them too.
Right, correct.
And I say thank you for the memories. And he will be leaving with our Premier League winners medal. So I think that's a fair trade.
You don't want the man at all.
Listen, I was the biggest believer this season. When real people were saying get rid of him from the start of the season, I was like, nah. I feel like this is the one. It just like we just not playing to his strengths.
All right. Aidan, who you want to get rid of?
I would say our weak point, the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, boy.
See you later.
I don't understand how he the goal.
See you later, Sanchez.
Eh?
Yeah.
That is an amazing selection, nevertheless. Justin?
I have a few players I want to get rid of right now, and I think he covered one of them. I have one I want to get rid of off a bad mind, but not because he's not playing good. But let me stick with the guys who are not playing good.
But what bad? If a man playing good, what you do you?
I just don't want to see him again.
Eh?
Good. I just don't want to see his face.
Even though he playing good?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Trent Alexander?
Yeah, let's just go on.
I know it's Trent Alexander. Don't tell me to say that. I know it because the man going to go Real Madrid. Nothing wrong with that. I could agree with you.
Other than that, I want to get rid of Jota. Jota has been on... Yeah, I mean, he's just always injured and he underwhelming. At least Darwin available, whatever that means. But both of them have been underwhelming. I'll get rid of both of them.
Both of them?
Yes.
Who would you replace them with?
I mean, they have some strikers on the market. I mean,
would you pay 150 million for Isak?
I don't think so. But if it's not my money, so I don't mind. If it happens, it happens. Fine. It will work out good. But I do have some questions on that one. They have some younger players that are interested in and looking interested, and
Aidan, would you pay 150 million for Isak?
You have to do some shipping
But
out
anyway,
first. We have some shipping out first.
You can't pay that because you are no money. The amount of money you spend.
Yeah, I think
you have to get rid of
if
players.
we could get rid of some players, recover some money, then I have no issue spending that money on it.
Isak.
We had to get rid of some
Andrew,
players.
you spend the 150 million. Why not?
I can't see it making financial sense, honestly. And not to be our accountant or anything, but the reality is we do need freshening up in multiple areas. We spent 150 on Isak. What are going to leave us with, And then we still need a backup to Isak, because I don't trust Darwin to be the backup and Jota out too often to be the backup. So then we spend 150 on Isak. How much we going to spend on his backup? But the club recruitment has been really, really good. So I trust them to find somebody that we didn't hear about yet or just flying under the radar a little bit and bring them in at a reasonable fee, and then we'll be saying Isak who.
I think there are a lot of people who will want. Isak wants to leave. Clearly, he wants to leave, and it looks like it's two teams he sided between Liverpool and Arsenal. So clearly, he wants to leave. Mm-hmm. So we'll be interested to see what happens with Isak, where he goes to. We're going to take a short break. This is the 12th man here on TTT. We'll be back.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You have bragging rights in your hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
At TTT, our journalists are on the ground, seeking the facts and reporting on the people, events, and the issues that affect your life. We have Trinidad and Tobago covered, from Cedrus to Charlottesville, Crown Point to Moruga. Our news reaches further on any smart device. TTT News, nightly at 6. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Football is back, and with it, sporting fans, so is the 12th man. It's new, it's different, it's interactive, and most of all, it's fun. This is Mikey Holding, giving a big shout out to the one and only Andre Errol Baptiste, the original 12th man, back again for a record-breaking 5th season on TTT. Join and share in the smiles and more on the 12th man.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You have bragging rights in your hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
This is a powerhouse, and at Unipet, we recognize the importance of efficiency in every operation. From logistics to marine operations, our commercial fuel solutions are expertly tailored to ensure your operations run smoothly and efficiently. With Unipet, it's more than just fuel. It's about providing seamless delivery, unmatched reliability, and the dedicated support necessary to propel your business forward. Join the myriad of industries across the nation that trust Unipet for superior efficiency, sustainability, and performance. Contact us today at 338-4UNI, sales at unipet.co.tt, or visit our website at unipet.co.tt to explore our solutions. Unipet Commercial Fuel, powering your potential.
This segment is brought to you by Unipet.
Welcome back. Next up is the very popular WESA segment, brought to you by Unipet. Remember, you can go to Unipet and you can get all of your best gas they say when you go there, WESA. All right, gentlemen, let's go. Let's have a look first at the WESA photos of persons who would have had outstanding moments. And these are mainly from the individual, although we have put the club that they're represented, this is the work they would have done playing for their country. Skelly would have scored a goal for the Arsenal Skelly. For England, the youngest player to score a goal on his debut. Yamal again, would have scored a goal for Barcelona. He missed the penalty, but he scored an outstanding goal for Barcelona in their game. And for Spain, sorry, in their game. Of course, he's from Barcelona. Same thing, Moise Kean, again, playing with Fiorentina, would have scored an outstanding goal for his team. Reece James scored that free kick for England. A very good free kick, I must say. The Chelsea man must make you happy. Wish you score more like that for your team, obviously. Vinicius Jr. continued to score goal for Brazil. Unfortunately, he didn't do that recently when they conceded 4 goals from Argentina as Brazil. And then, of course, the youngster, that is Almada, who scored a brilliant goal for Argentina. He plays with Lyon. And I was telling a Manchester United supporter that they have to play Lyon in the European League. So we'll see how it goes in terms of that, obviously. So that gives you a little idea there. All right. Imaginary situation. Let's start first with Andrew. Andrew, easy imaginary because you only have one you could have. Because you only have one title. You go on and you win the English Premier League. Tell us how you would say we saw it and who you would call first. How your way start would be. You know, hey, I know you were thinking about, there was a time you were thinking about the treble, but now we're down to one. One is still better than none. So let's say.
I think it could be as emphatic as you might think, eh? But because it could be like a ways. And that's just because when you have all the pressure and you're down to one,
yeah,
you just get it over with and just know that it's in the bag. And the first person I'll call, I think it's I looking for a bar.
Yeah, nobody to call.
I looking for a bar, and I don't
Done. All right.
Just relax now.
Just relax. Aidan, you go on and you win the Conference League, obviously, which everybody expects you. Why are they laughing for? Why are they so wicked, boy? Eh? Why are they laughing at the man, boy? Eh? You go on and you win the way. You're in the Conference League. You go on and you win the Conference League and you make the top 4, which is what you want to do. You make the top 4 in terms of the English Premier League. So you achieve Champions League football next season, basically. So let me hear. How you would sound, who you would call?
I'll be a shaker here. Wesa, look where we reach. Conference League. Wesa.
Anybody knew about the Conference League before? Nobody knew about the Conference. The Conference League was never, they invent that league, right? They just invent that league to make more money, right?
Exactly.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
All right, who you would call?
Same thing, nobody ready to call for a Conference League. Nothing ready to celebrate. I'll be happy the top 4. What's the same thing? I'm looking for a bar. Something.
All right, all the bars in Trinidad and Tobago. You're going to see 2 men for sure, 2, Andrew and Aidan. Let's have Justin, but no, Justin can't go to the bar. Yeah, bar. Curfew. Right. So anyway, Justin, no bar for you. Justin, here's your situation. Your situation is that Liverpool go on, similar to what I told Andrew, Liverpool will go on and win the English Premier League and guarantee Champions League place next season. Who are you going to call? And let's say your waiter, and then who are you going to call?
Well, I expected it to be wrapped up a few weeks beforehand. So it wouldn't be, as I said, it wouldn't be no big wazer, because I mean, I would have seen it coming before. It'd be a wazer. Yes. Right? But
who are you calling?
Calling my partner Volney, because he's the only person.
Volney?
Volney.
Who you support?
Liverpool. He's the only person who will take my call. So
yeah, right.
I won't call anybody. No, I don't expect anybody else to answer.
Yeah. And what are you going to say?
We will just talk about what we're doing in the summer and bad talk, Trent.
Oh God, Trent. And what? Oh, okay, right, Trent. Because he definitely going for certain.
Who cares?
Who cares? And Trent there like that. All right. The Real Madrid man in my ears. He happy, you know. He happy.
Really?
Yeah, well, remember he might win Champions League this season, so he'll give it next season to see what happens. That's what happened. All right. Barcelona feel like going to win the Champions League. That's what I've been told. All right. I really would like Barcelona to play Arsenal. That would be so great, but we'll see how it happens. If it happens. All right, let's go now to the doghouse. All right. So first, Aidan, anybody want to put in the doghouse? Anybody, any player, any team, any league, the Farmers League, any league you want to put? Anybody want to put?
Might be a bit controversial with the Chelsea fans there, but the last, I would say, 6-7 games, Cole Palmer, he really gone cool. He not looking good, he missing penalties, he killing my fantasy points. So right now, Cole Palmer, any doghouse for me.
Any doghouse?
He needs to step it up. Yeah.
Justin, who you want to put in doghouse?
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh God!
How you could leave the club? How you could not sign the contract? You grew up supported, and this man tell you how great it is to support a team like Liverpool, and you, gosh, man.
Money, sir.
Money? Nothing.
Eh?
No comment.
No comment. All right, no comment. And Andrew?
This one goes on controversial, but slot in the dugouts for me.
Slot?
Yeah. Listen, you had to learn to rotate, brother. You had to learn to rotate. If this is not them small leagues, if you don't rotate, the league will force you to rotate. You see, we get injuries, men picking up injuries and things. No. Again, I love him, but for now, you need dugouts.
All right. Let's see who they put in the dugouts. Let's see who is in the dugouts. Oh, he missed the penalty. He missed the penalty against Spain. Yes, from Aston Villa. All right. And it was not a very good penalty, I must say, at the end of the day. That advanced Spain into the next round, the last 4. All right. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. This is the 12th one.
It's savings and big discounts when you shop at Fens nationwide. Upgrade your home or treat yourself to something special. Enjoy store-wide savings on furniture, appliances, electronics, bedroom, and so much more when you shop at Fens of Marbella, Penal, and Wrightson Road, Port of Spain. Visit us in-store for more information or call 650-FENS, that's 650-3367. Or check us out on Facebook, Fens of Trinidad and Tobago, serving generations.
We are going beyond the headlines, asking the questions you want answered. Joining us this week is the Honorable Terence Dialsing, Minister of Health. Join us this Sunday at 7 p.m. on TTT, TTT Live Online, and Talk City 91.1 FM. We are delving deeper.
Hey football fans, this is Shaka Hislop. Football fever returns to Trinidad and Tobago, and for many, this is the best time of their life. In Trinidad and Tobago, nothing beats a good old talk. The banter, the heckling, the teasing. And in season 5 of the 12th Man, Andre Batiste is committed to delivering your voice and your team. 12th Man is on and better than ever. And all you say a prayer for Andre, please. Let's pray together that this is Arsenal's year. Lord knows we've been laughing at him long enough.
During the weekends, we do like a grill in a come-together like sort of party. It's a community event, so people have to eat and have their bellies full to think a little bit faster when they are playing. You have bragging rights in the hood. I'm like, my guy won the game. The taste of victory.
And at Unipet, we recognize the importance of efficiency in every operation. From logistics to marine operations, our commercial fuel solutions are expertly tailored to ensure your operations run smoothly and efficiently. With Unipet, it's more than just fuel. It's about providing seamless delivery, unmatched reliability, and the dedicated support necessary to propel your business forward. Join the myriad of industries across the nation that trust Unipet for superior efficiency, sustainability, and performance. Contact us today at 338-4UNI, sales at unipet.co.tt, or visit our website at unipet.co.tt to explore our solutions. Unipet Commercial Fuel, powering your potential.
Welcome back. This is the 12th Man here on TTT. Next up is rollback. We're going to roll back the years for some of you. So we're going to start with Aidan. Aidan, let's roll back the years. And we're going to ask you one question. Over the last 20 years, which has been your favorite, your best moment as a Chelsea supporter?
That to be the Champions League. Drogba, the winning penalty. That had to be favorite moment against Bayern Munich.
Where you were? Remember where you were?
Yes, that was when Heineken had the Champions League party in the Savannah. Yes, I was there.
You was there?
Yeah.
You jump
you
were sad
up in front.
You would have been sad in the beginning.
Yes.
Because you were 1-0 down for a while.
Up to that Drogba equalizer and then the penalty shootout, yes. That was my favorite moment.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
You kept all your clothes on?
Yes, yes.
All right, just making sure, because we have people here that take off their clothes.
Yes, yes.
All right. Justin, best moment.
Okay. Trent, quick corner against Barcelona. I remember exactly where I was.
You see, you love the man. You deep down, you really love Trent. Deep down, you love him.
Man break my heart, boy.
Yeah? A man break your heart?
I
He
said,
break your heart?
The man break my heart.
But the man gone for money?
I don't think it's only money.
All right.
But when he was couldn't defend and he wasn't getting picked for England, it's us who defended him. And look at him. He sell us out for nothing.
A man saying he going to greatness. You can't argue because the amount of champion trophy they have 15, eh?
When you could buy a whole team and start over and do whatever. Come on.
They have a lot of money. All right. Andrew?
Yeah, no, I can't think of another moment other than corner taken quickly. Origi. It is. Just live in your memory, boy. That and the shot with where they have a shot that's going on. Messi on the field, he stands red behind him and the scoreboard up there, 4-0. It's just like, yeah, now, boy.
All right. Well, we have some time, so I left time intentionally now. So let's ask this question. Which league is the best league, you think, honestly?
It depends on how you define best. For
best,
me,
okay. And so let me define best in terms you can answer it. I would say best league as the most exciting league, the most enthralling league, the most unpredictable league, and the league that would keep your interest right to the end.
And for me, it has to be EPL, and it's not just because that's where my team is. It's just even if you want to go back and say, well, look, Man City win 4 in a row. How much of those were last day they had to win the game to win? How much of those were by 1 point? If it wasn't us running them down, it was Arsenal. So
or Man United, to be fair to Man United.
I don't know if that was our rundown so much, but
yeah,
it was. But you're the edge of your seat. You don't know what's going to happen, and every week you're guaranteed one of them sides in the bottom 10 beating somebody from the top 10 and making them look small doing it.
So what's different with in Spain?
Realistically, is the financial difference. You have Barca that apparently could sell everything and still somehow not breach any financial rules. Real Madrid, well, I feel like they are a sovereign wealth fund, and Atletico Madrid, they're fighting up with what little they could. But other than those three, who really know in the early 2000s, I would say, Spain was more competitive because England had the big four and you just knew they were going to be the big four. But I guess with the way the funds divide up now, you're seeing like Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest side is a side of players that other teams didn't want, but they bring them together, they find a way for them to fit, and they're very competitive. And every year you'd have teams like that just pop up and show up. I think last year was Aston Villa, year before Newcastle. So it always.
And don't forget Leicester would have gone on and won.
Yeah, so.
Leicester would have gone on and won. Aidan, for you in terms of the leagues?
Yeah, same thing, EPL. I mean, I could thoroughly say that I could sit and watch any two Premier League teams play and enjoy it. I can't say the same. I can't watch Las Palmas against Leganes or Lecce versus Girona, and I could sit and watch any two Premier League teams play, enjoy it. Same thing, it's unpredictable. Anybody could win. We see it with the winners over the past 2 years. So I can't say the same for other leagues. Other leagues is just the top. Yeah.
I think there's only one answer here. The Premier League. The level of competition, the physicality, end-to-end football, end-to-end action. I mean, if you look at some of the football, there's some serious athletes inside of that league too, where that is phenomenal. I mean, guys like Joelinton and these guys on Chris Wood, and there are some really interesting things going on in the Premier League that you can't see anywhere else. So.
And what about the La Liga?
The 3-horse race is a 3-horse race, and really and truly is more of a 2-horse race because Atletico only won once. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Do you watch it? Do you watch the Spanish league?
I might watch it every now and then. If I have nothing else to watch, I might watch it if I really have nothing to do. But really and truly, it helps them. It helps them play well in Europe because they don't have much competition during the week. So
you feel that has assisted them?
There's definitely a factor there.
That's why they might have won so many?
I wouldn't say, but I think that there's a factor there.
All right, let's have a look let's have a look at some of the games coming up this week in terms of there you are. There's the schedule in front of you. Any game stands out for you? Any game stands out for either of you? Let me see. Liverpool, Everton, the derby.
Definitely the derby. I know we want to get a little revenge after they get that last-minute equalizer at their place. But I'm very interested in that Nottingham Forest versus Man U game because I think Amorim got enough time now because I didn't think Man U had anybody go on international duty, to be honest.
Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, one man.
Right.
And he just do his thing regardless.
Right.
So I want to see if, he get a little more time and let me see this Amorim ball that's supposed to be coming since he reached. And I want to see if Forest can really hold on to their spot because this is the running going to be tough.
Anything for you, Aidan?
Yeah, all game. I mean, Chelsea Spurs always bring excitement.
Oh, yes.
Battle the bridge, yeah. So Chelsea
London
Spurs
battle.
Yeah,
London battle for second in London.
Yeah.
London battle for second in London. Yeah. Not often they get to say that. Not often. Justin, anything stand out for you?
I mean, outside of the derby, I'll probably be tuning in to watch Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. I saw a lot of fantasy managers brought in Bruno Fernandes this week. Well, I hope he delivers for you.
You see that then? Everybody expects that he will.
Yeah. We'll see how he does against Forest.
All right, gentlemen, as we get ready to go, let me start first with Andrew. None of you all have a team in the Champions League. Let's start there. Who's going to win the Champions League?
I think it's PSG, boy. I watched a few games and I don't see anybody who could keep up with the intensity. You might have one or two players that more technical or that more talented, but PSG will run your team to the ground. And I know you have real men who think that is theirs by divine right. I think this year PSG will put a test to that.
And they will meet in this, once they both advance, they meet in the semi-finals. Because the other side of the draw is the easier side of the draw is Barcelona. They're on the soccer side of the draw.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just how it goes sometimes. Aidan?
I will go with the boring answer and say this is Real Madrid competition and Ancelotti at the helm will get them over the line. Just get them over the line.
Even if they play Barcelona
Even if they play Barcelona.
Yeah. I feel like the only team that could really beat them from the other side.
From the other side.
Yeah, because I can't see Bayern Munich beating them.
Yeah.
They already they'll put away Bayern Munich very, very, and unless Inter Milan, Inter Milan is a kind of sickening team, right? They just score one goal and hold on for the whole match.
Or
right?
Arsenal.
No, on the other side. On the other side of the draw. No. Arsenal the underdogs. The men here don't want Arsenal to win that game, because should Arsenal win that game, I must tell all the viewers, if Arsenal was to beat Real Madrid, I might have no show. Because the cameramen and even the director would be in sick bay, right? They would be in sick bay. All right, that's all I know. If Arsenal was to beat Real Madrid, don't see a 12th man, it's because there are men in the sick bay, right? Even in the new hospital, they might be there too. All right, so don't be surprised. All right, so from you, who's gonna win?
This seems like one of those seasons where Real Madrid, this has happened before when they're not looking so hot and they just click at the right moment and they win. However, it seems to me that Barcelona has their number this season. In general, I could be wrong, and I kind of hope it. I back at Barca. and I believe in Yamal. I believe in it. So, I'm gonna go with Barcelona.
With Barcelona.
Yes.
I don't want to ask, but I'm going to ask because we don't have much time, right? We don't have much time. So let me quickly say this. We agree. Who else beside Liverpool is going to make it top 4 in the English Premier League? How do you see it? You have 1 minute.
Nottingham Forest for sure.
Forest?
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
And who else? Man City or Chelsea?
Arsenal.
No, I have put Arsenal already. So
All right.
Man City or Chelsea? Quickly.
I hope it's Chelsea.
Chelsea? What is it?
I feel it's City.
City.
Yeah, boy.
All right, on that note, don't forget, big game coming up. It's the Liverpool versus Everton big game. That's the derby. It's this weekend. This has been the 12th man here on TTT. Goodbye.
Twelfth Man, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
This is TTT. Live for local.